The story unfolds with the exploration of a hidden secret beneath the Egyptian sands by a father-daughter archaeologist duo, Dr. Miles Holden and Nora Holden. Cairo, Egypt, in August 2013 is the backdrop, and the film commences with a prologue detailing the revelation of the pyramid by an American archaeological team. Despite the turmoil caused by the Egyptians, a documentary film crew arrives to capture the monumental discovery. The story unfolds based on true events, as recounted by a newswoman named Sunni. Sunni, in her news segment, introduces the hidden pyramid nestled in the expansive desert, 250 miles south of Cairo. She emphasizes the groundbreaking research of Dr. Miles Holden and his daughter Nora, who have stumbled upon a pyramid with an unconventional three-sided structure, challenging the norm of the four-sided Giza pyramids. Sunni believes that this discovery could rewrite history, adding an unprecedented layer to Egyptian archaeological narratives. As Sunni delves into the uniqueness of the pyramid's architecture, her narrative is abruptly interrupted by the distant barking of dogs, hinting at an impending twist in the tale. In the heart of Egypt's vast desert, the story unfolds as Sunni interviews the seasoned archaeologist Dr. Miles Holden, seeking insights into the enigmatic pyramid discovery. Miles, with an air of anticipation, unravels the mystery tied to ancient texts referencing the geographic area as a potential site for the lost pyramid of Akhenaten. The peculiar three-sided structure of the pyramid hints at a connection to this lost realm. Nora Holden, Miles's daughter, takes her turn in front of the camera, clarifying that the pyramid they've uncovered is not the pyramid of King Akhenaten. Instead, it lies hidden beneath the surface, with millennia of accumulated sand suggesting an age that predates Akhenaten's reign by generations. The narrative deepens as Nora unveils a paradigm shift in archaeological understanding. When pressed by Sunni about the reluctance of archaeologists to embrace satellite technology, Nora candidly explains that many scholars are resistant to modern methodologies, fearing the repercussions of challenging established historical frameworks. She emphasizes that introducing an older genealogy to Egyptian history would force a reconsideration of lifelong research, creating resistance within the archaeological community. The scene transitions to a satellite image, where Miles and Nora present a scan to Sunni, proving that a significant portion of the three-sided pyramid remains concealed beneath the desert's surface. Undeterred, they have identified a tunnel leading directly to the pyramid's apex, a feature uncommon in traditional pyramid architecture. As the expedition team led by Dr. Miles Holden delves into the mysteries of the peculiar pyramid, Nora sheds light on her inspiration to utilize satellite technology. She recounts stumbling upon an article about the search for extraterrestrial intelligence in New Mexico, a breakthrough that detected water on Mars. Motivated by this innovative approach, Nora spearheads the use of satellites to unearth secrets buried beneath the Egyptian sands. When Sunni playfully inquires about the speculative notion of aliens entering Earth through pyramids, Nora dismisses it with laughter, expressing her skepticism. Dr. Miles Holden, eager to steer the conversation back to traditional archaeology, urges Nora and Sunni to focus on the pyramid's historical significance. However, Sunni asserts that the network's interest lies in the intersection of technology and archaeology, marking a new era in understanding the past. Miles, resistant to what he perceives as a loss of the raw essence of archaeology, is visibly frustrated with the intrusion of technology. He grapples with the evolving landscape of his field, where ancient secrets are uncovered through the lens of modern innovation. The scene transitions to the pyramid's location, where Nora reassures her mother over a phone call about the upcoming mission. Unexpectedly, Nora discovers a remote-controlled rover named Shorty, designed by her boyfriend and team member, Michael Zahir, a robotics engineer. Standing at just 1 foot tall, Shorty boasts 6 wheels and operates on a suspension system originally crafted by NASA for their Mars rover. Nora is both exasperated and intrigued as Shorty, equipped to relay real-time footage, prepares to embark on a groundbreaking journey into the heart of the buried pyramid. With the breakthrough into the pyramid achieved by the Egyptian team, Miles Holden and his expedition, accompanied by Sunni and her news reporting crew, hasten to join them in the tunnel. As they deliver the final blows to pierce through, an unexpected explosion shrouds the air in a haze of aspergillus, a fungus commonly found in caves and tombs. Panic ensues as a team member succumbs to a panic attack induced by the toxic air, prompting swift medical intervention. In the aftermath of the explosion, Miles receives unsettling news. The Ministry of Antiquities has issued a directive for all research teams to evacuate the area within 24 hours due to the escalating chaos and violence in Cairo, where protests against foreign intervention in their pyramids have erupted. Reluctantly, Miles concedes to the evacuation plan, intending to withdraw from the desert the following morning. However, Nora intervenes, urging her father to allow Shorty, the remote-controlled rover, to explore the interior of the pyramid before abandoning their mission. Despite the imminent danger and the pressure to leave, Nora's persistence sways Miles, and the decision is made to send Shorty into the heart of the ancient structure. Captain Shahid, an Egyptian authority, warns the team to depart swiftly, reflecting the tensions surrounding their presence. Zahir, the team's Arabic-speaking member, reassures Shahid of their imminent departure. As the team prepares to exit, Shorty embarks on its mission to unravel the secrets hidden within the pyramid. Zahir takes control of the sophisticated $3 million rover, armed with various meters to assess environmental conditions. To their relief, Shorty's initial readings indicate minimal traces of toxic fumes within the pyramid. As it navigates the interior, the walls reveal intricate symbols of Osiris, the god of the afterlife and the revered first pharaoh according to Egyptian belief. As the rover, Shorty, ventures deeper into the pyramid's intricate passageways, an unexpected assailant attacks it, startling the team. Zahir speculates that it might be a dog that entered through an opening. Despite Zahir's attempt to navigate the rover further, it abruptly goes offline, leaving the team in suspense. Against Miles's reservations, Zahir is determined to retrieve the $1 million rover, a loan from NASA. Recognizing the significance of the situation, Miles agrees but insists that only he and Zahir will enter the pyramid. However, Nora and Sunni argue for a united approach, emphasizing the importance of teamwork. They convince Miles that facing the challenges together is the only way to succeed. As the team prepares to enter the pyramid, Zahid, the Egyptian soldier, loses his composure, shouting at them in protest. Zahir calmly explains the situation, urging Zahid to allow them to recover their valuable rover. After some negotiation, Zahid reluctantly agrees, granting the team a 2-hour ultimatum to retrieve Shorty and depart. The team, comprising Miles, Nora, Zahir, Sunni, and her cameraman Fitzie, enters the pyramid. Nora brings her camera, intending to document her experiences in a personal diary. Miles continually warns the team to avoid touching anything, emphasizing the instability of the ancient structure. Deeper inside the pyramid, Zahir is distressed to find a broken piece of the rover, fearing NASA's displeasure. Nora, exploring further, discovers a hole leading upwards, revealing a hidden tomb. The team enters the tomb, examining its structures. Nora stumbles upon a metallic object stained with dried blood and decides to collect it as a sample. Amidst the crumbling structures within the pyramid, Nora makes a startling discovery: Miles's wire is snapped. Investigating further, she enters a room where Zahir is found alongside Shorty. However, the room's unstable floor gives way, sending the entire team plummeting 90 feet below ground into a strange, malodorous space. A colossal piece of debris falls on Zahir, crushing his leg. Despite desperate attempts, the team struggles to free him, and Zahir's agonizing screams fill the air. In a moment of desperation, Sunni locates a shaft and decides to climb it for help. However, her ascent is abruptly halted when she is attacked and scratched by an insidious creature. Forced to retreat, the team faces an unforeseen menace. Miles discovers a door adorned with carvings, revealing a warning against entry. Proposing patience, Miles suggests waiting in the tomb until help arrives. However, Nora, unwilling to leave Zahir behind, insists on finding an alternative exit. Opening the door, Nora gives Zahir a torch, a kiss, and a promise of return, leaving him alone in the dark. As the team ventures forth to seek help from the Egyptian soldier, they hear Zahir's anguished scream. Rushing back, they find his severed leg pinned under the rock, blood marking a trail leading into a shaft. It becomes evident that Zahir was devoured by a bloodthirsty predator. Devastated, Nora is consoled by Miles, who encourages her to join the others in their quest for survival. Meeting Sunni, Miles fabricates a story of Zahir's demise in their attempt to move the debris. However, Sunni sees through the lie and directs her fury at Miles, blaming him for leading them into a perilous trap within the heart of the pyramid. Stranded within the perplexing labyrinth of the pyramid, Fitzie struggles to console Sunni, who grapples with the terror surrounding them. The team, hopelessly lost, encounters a relentless pursuit of deadly perils as they navigate through the treacherous tunnels. Their frantic movements bring them to the brink of doom, only to be rescued by the Egyptian soldier, Shadid. While Shadid valiantly fights off the smaller creatures with his gun, he becomes the victim of a larger, more formidable adversary that devours him. The team, now diminished and consumed by fear, gathers in a corner for safety. Fitzie observes the infection spreading from Sunni's scratch, and her eyes display ominous signs. Miles discovers a carved mural detailing passages from the Book of the Dead, explaining the final judgment and the weighing of souls by Osiris and Anubis. Entering another tunnel, the group faces a perilous sand trap that threatens to bury them alive. Filled with dread, they sprint through the tunnel, but Sunni stumbles into a pit lined with spikes. Fitzie rushes to her aid, but before he can rescue her, she falls victim to the deadly creatures. After escaping the sand-filled tunnel, Miles and Nora attempt to aid Sunni, but her injuries prove fatal, forcing the team into a heart-wrenching retreat. Nora, keenly observing Miles, notices a worsening wound on his neck inflicted by the creatures. Undeterred by the losses they've endured, the resilient group presses on, determined to escape the pyramid's sinister grip. Fitzie stumbles upon the battered remains of Shorty and decides to repurpose its components, fusing his camera to send a recorded plea for help outside the pyramid. Miles records a dire warning, emphasizing the perilous creatures infesting the pyramid and urging potential rescuers to come armed. As they explore further, the group uncovers a concealed chamber. Within its depths lies the mummified remains of a 19th-century explorer, accompanied by a journal hinting at the possibility of the burial chamber serving as an escape route. Suddenly, tragedy strikes as a clawed hand pierces Miles' chest, violently extracting his heart. Nora, distraught and desperate to help, is pulled away by Fitzie, who races to escape. The burial chamber seals shut, trapping them inside. With no alternative, Fitzie resolves to confront the deadly creature, despite Nora's apprehension. Using his camera, he discovers that Miles is still alive, bound to a colossal scale. The monstrous creature, identified by Nora as the Egyptian god Anubis, consumes Miles' heart to assess his worthiness for the afterlife. Fitzie captures this gruesome scene on camera, and Miles succumbs to the creature's judgment. After the creature departs, Fitzie confronts Nora with the footage, explaining Anubis' role as the arbiter of souls. Determined to survive, Fitzie retrieves a gun from the deceased soldier. Amidst the harrowing ordeal, Nora seizes a flare from Miles' lifeless form, stumbling upon cryptic hieroglyphics that unveil the pyramid's ominous purpose: a clandestine trap for Anubis, seeking reunion with his father Osiris beneath the ultimate gate of heaven. Fitzie urges Nora to focus on survival rather than delving into the labyrinth of history. Navigating the chamber, Nora unravels the potential escape route, discovering a star shaft overlooked by Shadid. Ecstatic, Fitzie ascends the ladder after Nora. As they climb, Anubis, relentless in his pursuit, re-emerges. Despite Fitzie's gunfire, he succumbs, leaving Nora to confront the looming threat. Nora ingeniously employs a flare to deter Anubis temporarily, only to be ensnared again during their ascent. Strategically armed with a concealed blade, Nora frees herself and inflicts a critical wound on Anubis, drawing the ire of a horde of perilous cats. As Anubis fends off the feline onslaught, Nora seizes the moment to ascend the shaft but succumbs to unconsciousness just at the pyramid's threshold. In a surreal turn, she awakens to a young boy clutching her camera, bearing ominous scratches and infections. Desperate for assistance, Nora implores the boy, but before aid arrives, Anubis materializes, culminating in an intense climax. The screen ominously fades to black, leaving the fate of Nora and the boy shrouded in uncertainty.